Well, hey there. If you hear that, that is the iced mocha. And if you watched my last video unboxing the Hopsin album, you would know the story behind the iced mocha. But if you haven't watched it, I'm not telling you. But if you're in on the secret, then you know the deal. I still got it. Still got my drink and my two-step, as Cassidy and Swiss Beats would say. And today is Hip Hop in Your Headphones, talking to you about J. Cole for your eyes only. And as some random person online who made a meme once said, it's for your eyes only because that shit definitely ain't for your ears. That's kind of cruel. It's kind of messed up. But I will say that it's probably my least favorite J. Cole album, which kind of sucks. But nevertheless, I still have it. It was a gift. Didn't buy it. Didn't pay for it. Still, it's got some good songs. Namely, the title track, For Your Eyes Only, which is probably actually one of my favorite storytelling rap songs ever. It's, it's pretty incredible. Got a nice little plot twist at the end. An M. Night Shyamalan, if you will. So there's the cover. The back cover, track list. It's a pretty short album, actually. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 songs, which, I mean, what year was this? This is 2016. Short albums are actually pretty normal now, so 10's not too bad. I mean, look at all the Kanye West projects that came out with 7 songs. And those got 8 up. So, J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only. We'll get into this. Like I said, not exactly my favorite, but I did love For Your Eyes Only and Neighbors. Those are my 2 favorite tracks on this album. Actually, 2 of my favorite J. Cole songs would be those 2. Not my number 1 and number 2 of all time, but I'm saying 2 of my favorites. They'd be on that list. How long is that list? I don't know because I have not counted. But let's start by taking off this here plastic. And I'll show you guys the inside of the CD case. And here we go. Very loud, I know. Quite loud. Quite loud. As was that motorcycle that just drove by. If you guys can hear that. Probably, because it's extremely loud. Now, let's take off this adhesive device. And I'm going to say right now, I don't want to be too negative, but I just get this out of the way. Fold and Close. I hate that song. And more than just hating that song, I hate that that song is after Neighbors. Because when I'm in the car and I'm listening to Neighbors, I love that song Neighbors, and it's definitely a good song to be listening to in the car, and it gets you all pumped up, and it's got a good beat, and it's really dope. And then Fold and Close comes on afterwards. That shit is, man, I hate that. You gotta like roll up the windows. You don't want anyone knowing that you're listening to that. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's a song about folding clothes. I don't know how that's hip hop. As they would say, what part of the game is that? Fold and close. He wants to fold clothes for you, and he wants to watch Netflix and catch up on his shows, which is relatable, but it's not something I want to listen to in hip hop form. That's just kind of like you just talk to your girl about that. Hey, let's watch some Netflix. Hey, there's a new episode of The Good Place. There's a new episode of Last Man Standing, or the new season of The Ranch is on Netflix. I was just saying shows that were on Hulu before that. My bad. I'm mixing up my streaming platforms, because when you got it like that, you got them both, plus Amazon Prime. But let me just get that dirt off my shoulder real quick. Oh, that's an old reference. That's terrible. That was no. I would edit that out, but I'm not gonna. I'm instead just gonna sip on this iced mocha real quick, and then we'll get into this J. Cole album, CD, Compacto Disco. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Sticker on my thumb. There we go. All right, now. Bam. Just like that. Get to the book in a second, and then there's the CD, which is just J. Cole with, silhouette, blurred background of something. Looks like there's maybe the city lights, possibly. Sky, and I don't know, it's whatever. Unless he's at the ocean or some shit, I don't know, whatever. Nothing really on the back. I know it looks like it's cracked, that's part of the design, which is, again, like that Hobson album, it's hard to see whether it actually is just a cracked wall or something, cracked background. It's dark. Now, for the book. Well, failing pretty hard over here. Not even capable of basic tasks. Here we are, for your eyes only. A house. This probably actually is the house he's talking about in Neighbors, the house that he bought. Damn, where did he say this was at? See, now I'm blanking hard because it's recording right now. That's my favorite song, and he's talking about when he was in Austin. He was doing a show in Austin, and he bought a house somewhere, and it got raided. Was it in Carolina? Damn, I don't even know now. So now I feel silly. But anyways, there's the house. That's like the recording studio. And, there's some people in the background. Presumably affiliates of Dreamville. I'm assuming. Maybe, maybe not. And, it's just kind of a pretty cliche kind of posing type thing. Hanging out on the porch, whatever. I don't know who that is. It's a child. There's some people. And, yeah. Some bright young boy. Don't know. More of the crew, the homies, whatever. Phones, jewelry. Hanging out. It's J. Cole in front of a car. I gotta be honest, this is kind of a weird... I don't really know what he's going for on this. I don't get it. I don't really get what this whole album, honestly, though. It's weird. It's this weird... Most of the songs in here felt like they were supposed to be kind of, I guess, more personal or deeper. So let's go back to the track list, because the book didn't even have anything. This is all just pictures. This is not... no credits or anything. I mean, nothing. There's no text in here at all. There's no credits for any of the songs. There's no explanation. I don't know. Maybe someone else could explain it to me. I just feel like J. Cole kind of missed the mark with this whole album in general, but that's kind of a weird CD insert book picture gallery thing. So let's take a look at this track list here. So, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Immortal, Deja Vu, Ville Mentality, She's Mine Part 1, Change, Neighbors, Fold and Close, She's Mine Part 2, and For Your Eyes Only. Alright, so let me break this down real quick. She's Mine Part 1, She's Mine Part 2. So I can't really get this too well because of the tripod, but those were kind of like relationship type songs, right? And then you got Fold and Close, which is like another relationship type song. Change, I felt like it's kind of in that same vein, sorta. I don't know if it's actually about relationships, but it's kind of a more personal, possibly introspective. Kind of same with Ville Mentality. But then you have songs like Immortal, which is about I think that was a song about like dead homies kind of thing, I think. I don't know. And then Neighbors, which is just kind of the song about his neighbors calling the cops on him because they thought that he was selling drugs out that house because he's black and it's a nicer neighborhood and felt like a black person shouldn't be living there. But um, yeah, I don't really understand the theme of this album. And then the whole "For Your Eyes Only," like that song made sense in the context of just being its own song. But when you look at the big picture of how it relates to the whole album, I don't see that. It's so yeah, I don't know. His other albums to me were more cohesive. They made more sense to me. This one just kind of, I don't know. Eh, I don't know. I don't really know what else to say about this. I'm not crazy about it. I mean, I do like. See, that's the problem though. Like, I like J. Cole as an artist, and I like his music, and so even though this isn't really my favorite, I do still kind of like it. It's kind of like Eminem, where he has some duds, but it's Eminem. So yeah, Revival wasn't good, but there's still some good songs on there. This album's not good, but there's still some good songs on there. So I do appreciate, I guess, trying to expand his sound or branch out from the norm, or whatever. But he bounced back. KOD was better than this album. It's not his best album still, which in my opinion is Forest Hills Drive. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to top that for me personally, just because that album was like the perfect balance of like the boom bap kind of rap style, and then the more introspective, kind of deeper, uh, that kind of style. And so that's what I like to hear. That's something that I think he does a good job of kind of meshing those two together. And 2014 Forest Hills Drive was dope. This album was the follow up, right? This was the next album after that, I'm pretty sure. And I was disappointed. When it first came out, I was disappointed. And then I got it as a gift and never bothered to open it because I had it on Spotify. And I'm just like, man, I pulled a couple songs, threw them in a playlist or something, and just listen to basically For Your Eyes Only, Neighbors. And I think like every now and then I'll go back, listen to For Whom the Bell Tolls, Immortal, and Ville Mentality. And then the rest of them I don't really listen to. Like I don't really listen to Deja Vu or either of the She's Mine. I know a lot of people like those songs. I've seen a lot of positive things about them. It's not my style of music. That's not for me. I am not the target demographic for that. I like the more rap, hip hop style. Like Neighbors. Neighbors was just straight rap, just a dope beat. He's rapping. The hook is very much hip hop. It's not singing. It's hip hop. I like that. But I feel like I've rambled for so long. Not one of my favorites, but there it is. J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm actually kind of curious what, I know it's an old album, but how do you feel like it stacked up against its previous, and then now that KOD is out, like what do you think? So now you have that kind of one extra album after this one to see kind of where he went, and you know how some people will say, like you had to make a bad album to kind of, like Eminem was saying, he had to make Encore to make Recovery, or not Recovery. Was that what it is? Recovery, right? No, he had to make Encore Relapse. He was saying he had to make Relapse to make Recovery, and then that he had to make Revival to make Kamikaze, I think was what he was saying. But same idea. It's like, well, I was gonna say it's like Kanye with that Yeezus album, but is that what it was called? Yeezus? Shit, see, I don't even remember. The one with Black Skinhead that had like just a blank CD case. But then again, I was thinking like I didn't like what he did after that. I didn't like what was his next album after that? Come on, Life of Pablo or something? Is that what it's called? Life of Pablo? I didn't like that album, but so actually no, I haven't liked anything he's done since, really. I like the work he did on, with Pusha T and Kid Cudi, and but I didn't really like. I don't like his solo projects. I haven't really liked anything he's done since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which might be my favorite Kanye album. I like the College Dropout though too. I don't know why I'm talking about Kanye on a J. Cole video, and this video is probably too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it short. Alright, see y'all in the next one. hiphopinmyheadphones.com, check it out. Also subscribe to this channel and like it and stuff, because it helps me and it makes me feel good about what I do with my time. Alright, peace!